Hello friends, Samuel Graham doing TCGs yet again, we have another case. This time it is Uprising again. My LGS Border Then Games had another shipment of Uprising available, and I had so much fun with it that even though I could have grabbed Dynasty, I kind of felt like, done a lot of it. I want to hit up some Uprising again. So we'll do this one. We'll do like we did with the Crucible War case. We'll actually split this case up. So we will do 2 boxes here, and we'll do 2 later on. Let me adjust my camera slightly. And there we go. So we'll do 2 boxes this time. We'll do the other 2 boxes next time. See what we can get. The crew box. So it's kind of interesting. I keep a checklist, everybody does it somewhere. I have a Excel checklist because I'm a nerd and haven't put it anywhere else for all my Flesh and Blood cards and various other card games too. But Flesh and Blood being the particular, the specific subject here. So when I was opening the box, I didn't really look first at my checklist. When I started going through all of my cards, it turned out that, between foils and non-foils, there are probably about 65, 70 cards I still needed from crew. And, I didn't take care of all of that by any stretch. That would have been a shocker, wouldn't it? Okay, I have to remember, I'm used to Dynasty now. Few, then there's the equipment, and then there are the rares. Okay. It changes up. Got to get used to it again. So we got a couple of rares that time. Rise from the Ashes and Fighting Spirit. We got our common foil, and then this is the cold foil slot, if there is one. Got to remember that. Anywho, back to what I was saying. There were actually a decent chunk of the Crucible War cards that I was lacking in that box. So that worked out very nicely. That was helpful to get a bunch of that knocked out. We got our first dragon. That is a Invoke Miragai, one of the rare dragons. A Rainbow Foil Spellfire Cloak. They're not that special, but I like them enough that he can hang out with the cool kids, I suppose. Commons, and a couple of standard tokens back there. I do like, though, opening Uprising again after having opened that Crucible War, that I have paper packs again. 2 rares again. I missed those paper packs. That's interesting. 3 packs in, I guess, now, and no Majestic yet. No Majestic, no rare foils. There's Kyloria for our second dragon. I'll show off the dragons a little bit, just since we haven't looked at this in a moment, in case anybody's forgotten. The dragons look incredible. Hopefully we'll be seeing some Marvel dragons, which look even better. 2 Ashwing tokens in the back. That's kind of funny. Permafrost, and okay. For a first Majestic, we get a good one. Erase Face. It's not quite... It hadn't turned out to be quite as good as everybody expected. But it's still not bad. There's Dromai, my favorite hero from this set. But still, Erase Face is one of the better Majestics you can land regardless. So that is pretty nice. I'm happy to see that. Heatwave. There's Rise Up and Invoke Chromai. That metallic dragon. The dragons are all so good looking. I love them all. And nothing back there. So we've still only hit one majestic so far. That is pretty uninspiring to start out. We got Engulfing Flame Wave and Transmogrify. Our first rare foil is another Transmogrify. And nothing in the back. Now what's going to be funny, I just picked up a couple of Marvel Icelanders. If I pull another one, I'm just going to have to... There's Majestic number 2, Tome of Firebrand. Not one that I'm particularly excited to see. But if I see a Marvel Icelander, I'm just going to have to sigh a little bit and move on, I suppose. You can only do so much. Like, what are you going to do? You're not really upset about it. I mean, come on, you got a Marvel. And a majestic Marvel, but still. A couple of rares and a Singe and nothing back there. This box is definitely, this box and this case by extension, I suppose, are definitely quiet in the open. There is another dragon, however, Invoke Asphali, which I think that's one of the coolest looking ones. And another rare foil, Rise Up. Oh, snap. That. Whoo, okay. That is a cold foil, Blood of Drakai, Fabled. So funny thing about these, though, even the cold foil one is not particularly sought after. Just because it seems the next Draconic cards you play this turn play, the next 3 Draconic cards you play cost 1 less. That's just not super duper helpful, I don't guess. I mean, there are definitely some, and I could see it more in Phi than Dromai, but oh, I want it to be good because that is gorgeous. That is a cold foil Fabled Blood of Drakai. Heck yes. No further complaints. Whew. There is Thamai, another one of our dragons. That's one of the ones that I like a lot too. A Sigil of Protection. I'm going to keep glancing at the back, even though after the Fabled I don't necessarily expect to see a whole lot, but goodness, even if the dollar signs aren't there for it, Ice Eternal, that's a really good looking card. I like that art a lot. That's just awesome. That's really cool. Even if the monetary value for that particular Fabled isn't where it used to be or where most of the Fableds are, you hit a cold foil Fabled, you're happy. I am extremely happy with that. I'm also pretty happy with Majestic number 3. That all you got? That is not one that I'm complaining about. Whew. Cold foil Fabled in box 1 of the case. The funny thing is, like, monetary value wise, the ones that really you're looking for, and I'm losing a stack over here, so fixing that real quick. I really want to see a Crown of Providence. Critical Strike. I've had a bunch of them, and I got rid of all of them, and now I need one. The deck I am playing would be overall much better in function with a Crown of Providence. So that is the biggest thing I'm hoping to see. Fyendal's Fighting Spirit. I really like that in both. I really like it in red, but both red and yellow because they're poppers. I like that a lot. We got a rare foil Flex. I'm not spending a whole lot of times on the commons and stuff because after all, there's a whole nother set out. Most people have seen this stuff. Ooh, Yenderai. That's a really cool piece of art too. I like that one a lot. All the dragons look really good, but Yenderai is one of my faves. I think I say that about all of them, though. Like, they're all fantastic. Yenderai and Asvalai might be my two favorite. Might. Engulfing and Sift. There is a foil Majestic for the first time in this box. That is Double Strike. Nothing else back there. Oh, I'm still tickled to death by this dang Fabled. Love to see it. Hypothermia for non-foil Majestic number 4. Oasis Respite. I was picking my boxes, and I told him I wanted the one closer to the front, the one that was slightly harder for him to get to this time. Or picking my cases. The case comes in a box. I chose wisely. Of course, the other one's gonna have like two Majestic Marvels and 3 crowns or something dumb in it, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. It's good times. I got a cold foil Fabled. Never been Vincerikai. One of my favorite dragons to play, as expensive as it is, for a 3 cost, but not my favorite art. Still looks cool. They all do. Findel's Fighting Spirit in red for a foil. I'll be curious to see what else pops up. We got about 4 packs, maybe 5 packs left. Tome of Duplicity. That's a little... I can't complain. It's a Majestic. But it's one of my less favorite Majestic. Yeah, 3 packs left. Let's see if we can get... I wonder if we'll get... I doubt it based on where... kind of in the middle of the box the Fabled was, if we'll see another cold foil or not. I kind of doubt it. Transmogrify and Engulfing. There's Lava Fane, Loyalty, and nothing back there. Whew. Y'all know I'm happy. Uvia. That's a fun one. Spits out a ton of little dragons. Nothing back there. Last pack of box 1, and then we'll cruise right on into box 2. Already pretty nice, though. So this is interesting. The, oh, snap. Well... I was just about to say we were light on Majestics, but we pulled a second cold foil, and that second cold foil is a Marvel. And one of my favorite dragon arts. This is definitely up there, especially on the Marvel version, and especially on the dragon side. I just think that looks awesome. So, okay, that was a double cold foil box. One of them a Marvel, and the other one the cold foil Fabled. Heck yes. Let's see how this case continues to treat us. It has done well to start off with. Whew. Whew, whew, whew. Still, it is interesting that it was light on the Majestics. Unless I missed one, which is always a possibility. Y'all know how absent-minded, goofy I can be. But let's keep going. See if this box makes up the marbles. There's our pal Yenderai again. I am straight up tickled, y'all. That was a good box. A Fabled and a Marvel. Sigil and Rise from the Ashes. There's a Rapid Reflexes. Rare foil. Ooh! I'm going to get annoying, but I'm still just so excited. That was awesome. Like, for a second, I was sitting there trying to figure out, okay, is this the cold foil or the rainbow foil? Vincerikai again, and the Yellow Fighting Spirit, Healing Bomb. And then I realized it was, before I even started tilting it, I was like, oh, dang, no, this is the next last card in the box, or pack. This is the cold foil. Ooh. Ooh, gotta love it. Mounting Anger and Eisenhower Weathervane. And there is a cold foil. That is a cold foil common. That is Sash of Sandakai. We'll put it here with the... We'll sleeve it so we know it's cold foil when the rainbow foil equipment isn't, but it doesn't get to move over, graduate to the cool kids pile yet with the Marvel and the Fabled. Alright, first Majestic of the box is a Phoenix form. Very nice. So this will be interesting now. That the Sash came really, really early in the box. So I am curious then. Succumb and Rise. Foil Rare Flex again. I'll be curious to see if another... say it comes really early. It came moderately early. I'll be curious to see if there is a second cold foil in this box. There's Uvia again. Aether Hail, and my pal Dromai. So yeah, that's really an interesting thing. You know what? Let's make some space for our foil Majestic there. Vipox, a card that wants to be good. Maybe it's getting there. Yeah, I just don't. I don't know. It's another Majestic though. We're happy to see it. I know people thought really thought it was gonna be awesome when it first came out, and then it was pretty good with Benji. But then Benji had. That mask got banned in Blitz, and now Benji is not quite what he used to be either. So Vipox is kind of, with Benji falling out of favor, Vipox kind of fell with him, unfortunately. Non-foil Sash of Sandakai. I think this is the first time we've seen Necria, which is pretty cool too, like a sort of an undead looking dragon. It's pretty neat. There have been some pretty bizarre, like heavy hitting boxes of this, cases of this set. Tome of Duplicity again. That is not... not my favorite Majestic. Not super thrilled to see a duplicate one. That is, however, Majestic number 3 from the box. Why am I complaining? I got the Fabled. I'm just whiny. That's why I'm complaining. Blue Fighting Spirit foil. Oh snap. Okay. So we get... So this is going to be interesting now, because these two boxes now have both had a Marvel. Both Marvel rares. It will be interesting then to see if there is a... And I didn't need either one of them either, which is kind of disappointing. I think Vincerikai is the only rare Marvel I still need. Anywho, where was I even going with that? 2 cold foil boxes. There have been some silly boxes of this though, with just people pulling like multiple Toma Firebrand, another majestic. Transmogrifier for a foil rare. There's just been some silly boxes of this, though, with people pulling like multiple legendaries or multiple fabled and legendaries in the same box kind of thing, which obviously didn't happen here, but I'll be curious to see if this new wave delivered to the LGS kind of keeps up some of the same silly pulls that the set was capable of. And granted, there have also been some silly bad ones. I bought a box break from a YouTuber that had, I want to say it had a common cold foil and like a second cold foil, another common, but we got 2 common cold foils and a Marvel in that box. So that's in this box. That's really not bad either. I can live with that. All right, just because of that, the cold foils get to go to the cool kids pile. I think I had 4 or fewer Majestics is where I'm going with that. And nothing better than... So, there are some silly good boxes and some silly bad boxes. This box, maybe not silly good either way, but this is definitely a solid one. The first one was awesome. Maybe not like... Did Sarah Kai again? Oh, okay. Never mind. Not an astonishingly impressive legendary, but goodness, a rainbow foil ghostly touch legendary. I take back what I was saying about this box. This box has now entered, there's a Marvel, a legendary, and 2 cold foils. This box has gone from, this is solid, to this is a really good box. And overall has pretty much taken the case with it. There is another majestic, Hypothermia. Okay. Maybe, again, as I was saying, not one of the just silly dumb good ones, but this is pretty fantastic. Unless the other 2 boxes are just an absolute dumpster fire, it's hard to, and another rainbow foil piece of equipment too, are just absolute trash. It will be extremely difficult for this box to not be considered overall a pretty resounding win. I did not need the ghostly touch, but another dragon. I already had one of those, which is again unfortunate, but we got a legendary, a fabled, and 2 marvels, along with 2 common cold foils. Yeah, there's not a whole ton better that could be. So far we've had 5 Majestics in both of these boxes. I'll be curious to see. This is the last pack for this video. There is Majestic number 6, Combustion Point. So this is definitely interesting though. So first box had 5 Majestics, again, unless I missed one, which is possible. 3, 4, 5, yeah. This one had 6, but no foil, which the first one did have, so 6 total Majestics. However, the first box had a fabled, here, we'll go through. First box had this goodness. Blood of Drakai, cold foil fabled. Heck yes, thank you. Asvali, cold foil marvel. Double strike, rainbow foil majestic. Toma Duplicity, Hypothermia, that all you got. Toma Firebrand, and Erase Face for 5 Majestics there. Second box, then, did a pretty impressive job on its own. Only six Majestics, no foil Majestic, but we got a legendary Rainbow Foil Ghostly Touch, another Marvel Chromai, Quelling Slippers, Cold Foil Common, Sash of Sandakai, Cold Foil Common, and Combustion Point, Hypothermia, Tome, Vipox, and Phoenix Form. So that's a Fabled, 2 Marvels, 2 Common Cold Foils, alleged, that was pretty good, y'all. I'm happy with this case so far. I look forward to seeing what is in the rest of it. Thank you so much for checking this out with me. I expected this to be a little bit shorter, and then I got so into the Fabled and the cool stuff that came, it ended up being almost as long as a full case video. Sorry about that. But thank you so much for spending some of your time with me today. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye, y'all.